Hello, dear ones out there. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Children, I am really happy to see you all because I really missed you so much. So, everybody, listen carefully. What we were discussed in the last class? Any idea about that? Any idea? Yes, we were discussed in the last class about the sentence. What we were discussed in the last class? Yes, we were discussed in the last class about the sentence. So, just recall something about the sentence. Yes, sentence is a group of words and written in a proper order which makes complete sense. And every sentence starts with a small letter, right? No, every sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. A sentence always contains a verb. Understood? Yes. So children, let's move on to our next session. Okay, are you all ready for that? Keep it up. So children, everybody turn page number 9. There you can see a parts of a sentence. Parts of a sentence. What do you mean by parts of a sentence? Yes, every sentence has two parts. Every sentence has how many parts? Two parts that we can divide into subject and predicate. First part we are calling subject and second part we are calling predicate. Every sentence has two parts and first part that will be a noun or pronoun. Every sentence has two parts. First part subject. Every subject will be a noun or a pronoun. Okay. Then other part, a second part we are calling predicate. So let me tell you one example. Okay. Rohit is walking to the ground. Rohit is walking to the ground. So Rohit is the subject. Subject will be a noun or pronoun. That means first part. So first part is Rohit. Then is walking to the ground. Is walking to the ground. That is second part, predicate. Understood? Yes, like that. So everybody look at page number 9. Subject and predicate. Okay. A sentence can be divided into two parts. One part is the person, place, animal or thing. That I already told you. Subject will be a noun or a pronoun. Okay, being spoken about. The part is known as the subject of a sentence. So every sentence can be divided into two parts. First part will be a person, place, things or an animal or a pronoun. Okay, that is the first part, subject. Then other part. The other part tells something about the subject. Something telling about the subject. Okay, the other part is called predicate. Predicate means a second part of a sentence we are calling predicate. Not only that, the predicate is something telling about the subject. Something telling about the subject. That is calling predicate. So everybody listen. Every sentence has two parts. One is subject, the other part we are calling predicate. Subject will be a noun or a pronoun. That is called subject. Then something telling about the subject. That is calling predicate. So look at the examples. Read the following sentence below the picture. Suman is eating an ice cream. A peacock has beautiful feathers. Varun is sleeping. The earth revolves around the sun. Okay, Suman is eating an ice cream. The first subject is Suman because Suman is a person. First part is eating an ice cream. That is something telling about the subject. What is Suman is doing? Suman is eating an ice cream. The next, A peacock has a beautiful feathers. So a peacock, that is the subject, a name of an animal, that is a peacock, has beautiful feathers, something telling about the peacock. So a peacock is a subject, has a beautiful feathers is predicate. The next, Varun is a sleeping. Varun is a name of a person. So that is first subject, first part, is sleeping. So what is Arun is doing? Varun is sleeping. So is sleeping is predicate, something telling about Varun. The earth revolves around the sun. So the earth, that is subject, revolves around the sun. That means something telling about the subject. That means something telling about the earth. Everybody understood? Yes, I hope you all understood about subject and predicate. Then everybody turn page number 10. Here, look at the table below to understand how we can determine the subject and predicates in a sentence. So the same sentence before we read. Suman is eating an ice cream. So subject is Suman because Suman is a name of a person and first part and also a subject is eating an ice cream, that is predicate. A peacock is a subject, has beautiful feathers is predicate. Varun is sleeping. So Varun is a subject, is sleeping is predicate. The same. Just imagine that here he is sleeping. So the subject is he because noun and pronoun we are considered as a subject. Noun and pronoun. What all the pronouns are there? I, you, we, they, he, she, it, him, her, me, us, etc. These all are calling pronouns. So as a subject we are considering noun and pronoun. Okay children? Yes. So thus a sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. The predicate is also known as verb part. Predicate is also known as verb part because it contains the verb. Predicate contains a verb. The verb tells us about the action in a sentence, noun or pronoun that does the action is the subject of a sentence. Therefore, the subject, someone or something that does action in a sentence. That means subject is a person, place or animals or things or a pronoun. Okay. So what is the subject is doing? That is predicate. So that means they are telling predicate is also known as a verb part. What do I mean by verb? Of course, verb means action words. So every predicate contains a verb. That's why the verb part, predicate we are calling verb part. Understood? Yes. So let's go for the next. Read the following below. Go out. You go out. Stand up. You stand up. Stop. You stop. Come in. You come in. So in the above examples, there is no subject. In such case, the subject is understood to be and is therefore left out. So some sentence has no subject. In such case, the subject is understood, it is you. Okay. So next is practice session. So everybody turn page number 11. There you can the section of practice. So everybody listen here. Divide the following sentence into subject and predicates. You can circle the subject and underline the predicates. One has been done for you. So dear children, here you can see so many sentences. First you have divide into two parts. First part subject and second part predicate. Don't forget that. And if you find out the subject, you have to circle the subject and underline the predicates. Okay. So first one has been done for you. The first one, the man is selling toys. So of course the man is the first part, subject. Others all are calling predicate. Is selling toys. So that is predicate. The next one, we can go to the bookstore together. We can go to the bookstore together. I already told you noun pronoun we are considered as a subject. That means I, you, we, they, etc. That we are calling pronoun. So that means we is the subject, can go to the bookstore together. That is predicate. So just a circle we and others underline the predicate. The next one, she behaved foolishly. She behaved foolishly. Of course, she is the subject because pronoun also we are considering as a subject. So she is subject. Just circle that. Behaved foolishly, that is predicate. The next one, I cannot walk anymore. I cannot walk anymore. I, of course, pronoun. So I is the subject. Cannot walk anymore is the predicate. Then rest of these sentence you have to do yourself. And after this class, I will send the answers. So just turn page number 12. There you can see another activity. Add subjects or predicates as required to complete the following sentence. It's very simple. You have to add subject and predicate. That means some sentence you can see first part is missing, other sentence you can see second part is missing. So first part is missing means that is subject, second part is missing means that is predicate. So add subject and predicate as required to complete this following sentence. First one, dash is my favorite sport. Dash is my favorite sport. So subject is missing. We can say that cricket is my favorite sport. You can write your own favorite sport. Okay. The next one, dash is delivering letters. Who is delivering letters? Of course, postman is delivering letters. So subject we can write postman is delivering letters. So next one, first subject is here but predicate is missing. Nidhi is dash. Nidhi is my best friend. We can write like that. Okay. So you have to complete this sentence, add subject or predicate as required to complete this sentence. And after this class, I will send all the answers from this activities. First you have to check whether the answer is correct or not. Then after you can send to me. So dear children, today's session is over. So one more time, let's recall the chapter. So in this grammar session, we studied about the sentence and parts of a sentence. First we discussed about the sentence. So the sentence means, sentence is a group of words written in a proper order which makes complete sense. Every sentence starts with a capital letter, ends with full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. Every sentence contains a verb. Then we studied about parts of a sentence. Every sentence can be divided into two parts. First part we are calling subject, second part we are calling predicate. So subject is a first part of a sentence we are calling subject. Subject will be a noun. That means a person, place, animals or a thing, or a pronoun. That means I, you, we, they, he, she, it, him, her, me, as, they, them. These all we can consider as a pronoun. So the predicate is what is telling about the subject. Something is telling about the subject, that we are calling predicate, and also a second part of a sentence we are calling predicate. So I hope you all understood about the chapter, the sentence. So everybody read at least twice time and practice all the activities, and we can meet a next class. Till then, bye-bye.